I've been designing and teaching philosophy courses at colleges and universities for over 15 years, and if I had to put together a new course on the essential works of political philosophy, here's the 5 texts that I'd choose. Finally, jumping into the 19th century, we have the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. Marx was a German philosopher who lived out much of his life in England. In this text, we find the introduction of the Marxist program, or the Communist program, in its first defined articulated form. There are many different forms of communism and many different variations on Marxism. It's significant that the text is a manifesto and not a philosophical treatise. In contrast to each of the previous books we looked at, Marx's goal here is not to understand and analyze political systems from the perspective of a philosopher-scholar, but rather to incite change and transformation within the world from the position of a philosopher-activist. Marx is a powerful writer, and this text makes powerful calls to the reader to develop the idea of class consciousness. So Marx defines different social and economic classes that you might have heard of, like the proletariat, the bourgeoisie. Like Rousseau, Marx is interested to critique or diagnose problems with society as he sees it. And, like Plato, he's also interested to envision an ideal future that could be emerged if certain structural and radical reforms were made. Marx also binds together political, social, and economic realities into a coherent view of the political system. Following Hegel, Marx holds that different political orders have certain internal logics or directions of dialectical development. Marx is often called a dialectical materialist in contrast to Hegel, who is a dialectical idealist. And in this text, we see that at play in the sense that history and material forces in the material world does for Marx have a dialectical order or dialectical direction or pattern or logic to it that Marx thinks will bring itself about, and he calls out the reader to take their place in bringing that communist revolutionary future about. This book is without a doubt the most controversial of the 5 I recommended here, and the idea in recommending it isn't to say that Marx is definitely correct. Whether you agree or disagree with Marx, this book is undoubtedly one of the great political philosophical works of the 19th century and of the Western philosophical tradition as a whole. I hope you enjoyed this look at 5 essential works in political philosophy. Let me know which of the 5 you like best in the comments, and we'll see you again soon.